Welcome back to Infused Moods. My name is Imani. I'm your main host, and I'm joined today with a very special guest, Lee, and we will be getting into all things STEM. But before we do that, I am going to let you know I am sipping on grape raspberry sparkling ice, and I'm infusing that with All Eyes on Me by Earthgang. That's been a vibe lately. It's been very chill. It's made me think of all the things I can do for my community just to make sure everybody understands their importance to, the universe and how that they can make it too. We all start from somewhere and we all are getting somewhere. So I really like the way they rap and are a duo. My cousin kind of said they were like a new outcast, and I think I can rock with that. So that's what I got. What you got, Lee?
I'm sipping on water. So, it's infused with this song that I've been listening to a lot lately. It's just been something to push me with all the product development and manufacturing things that I've been doing. But that's Pharell featuring 21 Savage, entirely created Cash In, Cash Out. And that's, because it's like you gotta keep it going.
Right.
You gotta keep it going. And then you're going to get that, what you put out, you're going to get back in. So cash in, cash out. So I just been listening to that and vibing with that song.
Love it. I'm gonna have to put that back up top.
The video is a piece of art now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Get the video. The video is some art.
I'm gonna go check it. Probably after this. But yes, thank you for coming today. I really appreciate it. We both graduated together, but we live in different spaces and are doing different things, and it's just been really nice seeing your journey. But I want you to learn a little bit more about it and what you have going on. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
So, like Imani said, we graduated together from Georgia Southern, Bachelor's in Mechanical Engineering. My job is not an engineering job. I actually turned down an engineering job for the position that I have, which is a production supervisor at a chemical plant. So we make water treatment. If you ever seen videos of somebody pouring or getting some dirty water, some muddy water, cloudy water, pouring some solution in and separating and cleans the water, that's what we do at my job. But on my free time at my house, I actually do a lot of manufacturing engineering. I try to stay true to STEM because I realized that it's not necessarily a job that I wanted to do. Engineering and manufacturing is something that I wanted to do in my personal life. So that's kind of what I took from that. But still down here in Georgia, loving South Georgia, the trees. It's not a concrete, it's jungle like North Georgia, some of these other cities. So, just sticking around.
Nice. So what got you interested in STEM or even starting your journey in mechanical engineering? Because not everybody gets on that train willingly. You gotta at least have a passion to pursue that and get that degree.
So as far back as I can remember, it's probably 5th grade. You hear, I want to be a doctor, lawyer, blah, 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 blah. But that's just what they was teaching you in school. You're like, oh, that sounds cool. That's what everybody wants me to be, looking up, okay, yada, yada, yada. I want to be this, I want to be that. But I took apart a pen. It was all the way back in the day. Everybody was making pen rockets. I took apart a pen and then shot that across the classroom. And it was a group of me and my friends and like, oh, that's cool. And then you start thinking, I want to know, why is that going that far? Or why is it, does it have an arc in it? Or do I need another spring or just those type of things? Now I just start getting more into it. And then I just fell in love with engineering. I think it's really because I've always had a lot of ideas in my head and I knew engineering was a way to get them out. So I was always an artistic kid, but a piece of paper is different from having something 3D in your hands. I guess I just want to go from that 2D aspect to the 3D world.
Nice. No, that's cool. You said you're at the chemical plant. What has been an interesting tidbit that you learned about, being in that part of industry that you didn't know before, or like a misconception?
run a chemical plant. Well, a misconception I have, or that I've had, and this is probably a misconception throughout engineering or manufacturing or the industry in general, is that the type of industry, you assume that everybody in that industry is certified for or would be dealing in that type of situation. So even though it's a chemical plant, it's a lot of people in there that don't know chemistry, that's not operating with chemistry. You're given a formula, you follow that formula, you're given the ingredients, you follow those ingredients, and that's it. So that was that misconception. And when I got there, I'm like, at first I told them, I don't belong here. You know, I have a mechanical engineering degree and I'm in the chemical plant. I was like, you know, whatever. But then when I got there, I realized that it's not so much about the chemicals, it's more about the process of manufacturing. So once I learned that, you know, I settled right in. I'm loving my job.
I love that for you. It's crazy because I think of all the times, and I don't know how going through school was for you, but just the times where it was like, what's the end goal? And will we have a job? Will we work? Will we be able to give back to society? And so just to see us now, I guess we're adults. We can claim adult.
We grown folk.
We're grown. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's surreal, you know. But I'm happy that you're happy and that this is really working out for you on your journey. I want to ask, did you face any adversity on your way to this space in life, or was everything just go with the flow?
No, actually, it's been a rough one, honestly. I mean, to me, it's just been life. But you know, growing up, when I would talk to people about it, they'd be like, man, you know, it's kind of something like. So, you know, high school, I do on the road. They had a technical career high schools called Woodland Tompkins down in Savannah, Georgia. If you know any of y'all heard about it, it's a real good school. You have the opportunity to do woodworking, Cisco, firefighter, aviation, nursing programs. They got all type of programs out there. So, you know, if y'all down there in South Georgia, y'all should look into that. But everything was so hands-on. And I remember going to robotics. I was big into robotics. That was my thing, robotics, animatronics robotics. We would have conferences. So for me to prep for the conference, I would have to go to school during the summer, or when I get out of school, I go back to my other school. And it was times where I wouldn't have any transportation, or my mom wouldn't feel like taking me, or I didn't have money for this or that. So, you know, I had to sit some of those things out. And then in college, it was just a 180. So originally, I didn't have a senior high school. Senior year of high school, I had all my credits. They just wouldn't let me take one class. So I started working at Gulfstream, which is Savannah, Georgia. It's big aerospace industry. And I missed a lot of things my senior year. So as far as scholarships, didn't have that. I do on the road at Armstrong for a semester, but I was not prepared for that. I had so much stuff going on. I originally applied for Georgia Tech, didn't get in. So I was like, well, I'm gonna put in one for Georgia Southern, which I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't have the experiences and I wouldn't be where I am today. But down the road, one semester, I'm not trying to throw my mom in anything, but we got into it. She not feeling like my FAFSA, so I had to sit a semester out. The broke college student, like everybody knows. So I'm like, man, I need some money. Had to sit a semester out. So then I'm like, man, I want to graduate on time with everybody who I'm in class with. I'm like, I'm not going to let my peers leave me behind. Summer class after summer class after summer class, got back on track, graduated, you know. It's people who you graduate with and you say, these people are the reason that I got through college. You know, I have one of those. Jessica